How's it going, everyone? I'm Isle, and welcome to Royal Blood, which is our map for today. A match between two professional StarCraft 2 players. Up first, we have our red Zerg player. He is Solar, one of my personal favorite Zergs. His opponent, the blue Terran player from Germany. Solar was from South Korea, by the way, if you didn't know. But from Germany, we have HeroMarine, the biggest of games. This one is going to be a nice little example. If you want to find out how to play this matchup, you can kind of look at one of these two players. Both of these... Never mind. Everything I was about to say, ignore. HeroMarine's going for command center first. Now, this is not an odd build. Okay, this is not like way out Gumio, panic. But definitely not necessarily something you want to try on the ladder unless you've practiced it a lot. Going for the command center before the barracks is going to mean that you're going to have a nice economy. But generally this is followed up by quite a strong attack behind it. Anyway, like I was saying before HeroMarine did funny things, these two players play the game pretty optimally. They both play standard, they both like macro games. Definitely HeroMarine is the more aggressive of the two. He tends to build up a little bit and then start pushing and continue and not stop until he's actually won. Solar, a much more defensive Zerg player, although I know that he does like to rate himself. I don't know that personally, like I didn't ask him. But I do remember seeing it in a couple of interviews that he finds himself a little bit more attack or a little bit more of an aggressive player, but he's not really. He's just the Zerg player. He does his macroing, gets his workers up, and then starts to push out in the mid game. Yeah. So we'll see what these two have planned for each other. Okay. So normally when you see the CC first, it's generally followed up by a 3-Rex. But it looks like HeroMarine's gonna go for a 1-1-1. Hang on. Hold the phone. Is HeroMarine gonna go for some MECH? Okay. I was not expecting that. Okay, here comes two Zerglings. Solar's going to try to get a scout out. So far for Solar, I don't think it's going to seem very out of the ordinary. Nice little micro there with the SCVs, keeping that Marine alive. But yeah, HeroMarine is not known for his mech, and I think I might have said this in the last game that I casted off HeroMarine. But he's definitely not. He's a standard bio player. Now, mech has become a lot more popular, especially the battle mech. So battle mech is a bunch of the Hellions and blue flame, and then some cyclones with it. So at this stage, HeroMarine has not started producing cyclones or anything. Third CC going to be used to wall off. He's making Marines still. More Hellions. Come on, what's the second factory for? Okay, is he just going for a Hellbat push? Blue Flame Hellion. Oh, he doesn't have an armory. It can't be Hellbats then. Just Blue Flame Hellion? He's getting another factory. This has gotta be Battle Mech. Okay, so for Solar's perspective, this all seems pretty standard. Here comes the Overlord now. Now the positioning of the factories here deep is actually intentional, but Solar's going to see the second factory and he's going to see the third factory, so he knows what's coming up. Okay. Very, very cool. Getting a Roach Warren. There's the Cyclones. Okay, so it is going to be that battle mech style. So we do have the Roaches, and we do have the Evo Chamber. I love what Solar's doing here, just making a nice little wall, making sure those Hellions can't slip past that Queen. There's a ton of them, and Blue Flame wrecks Zerglings. But Solar's defense seems actually pretty good. He's moving his drones around really well. Yeah, they're not going to get through here. And actually, that was not a cost-efficient trade for HeroMarine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then Solar's going to be going into Roaches. Roaches pretty decent. Ravages also. Obviously, against the Cyclones, you do want a couple of Zerglings. Oh, we see a ton more factories. And by a ton, I mean 2. Because 2 is a ton. Getting the Mag Lock upgrade. Mag Lock, something like that. Which is the range for the lock-on ability of the Cyclone. So it is definitely going to be Battle Mech. Now, normally we also see a starport with something like Battle Cruisers very often. But it doesn't seem like it. It seems like HeroMarine is just going to go full-on mech. His third base is up. He's closing up the wall with a very odd wall. But hey, you know, I'm not going to judge him. Now, this army can be very strong because it's quick. It's definitely quicker than your average Roach army. And once those Cyclones start running away, yeah, it gets pretty hard to catch them. Now, there are ways to micro it, like pulling back the units that are being locked on and stuff like that. But yeah, I like this. The Hellions, they're going to work against the Zerglings, and the Cyclones, they kill everything else. There we go, a couple of lock-ons. 2 queens going down. Nice. 4th base on the way. Solar's definitely going to have to get his eco up nicely here in order to deal with this, because mech can be very cost efficient. And this battle mech army is starting to grow. I love this composition. I think it's a glorious composition. Fast paced, but still very mechy. And yeah, a lot of things can happen here with those Cyclones. I mean, look at them. They are dealing so much damage right now. Bunch of queens going down. Eventually the battle mech army. Ooh, nice little surround here. Or attempted surround at least. Nice little flank, should I say. But that's a lot of Cyclones. And yeah, this is the problem. Look at all those lock-ons. And he just keeps running away. Turning around. I mean, these Roaches are pretty good though. Roaches are definitely strong against the Hellions. But yeah, that's way too many Cyclones. HeroMarine just pulling back very nicely. And now he can chase. And even though road speed is done, look at that army. It catches up nice and quickly. Ugh, takes a little bit of a bow there. Nothing too major though. Okay, the armory is coming up behind this, so we're going to see a little bit of upgrades there into the mech. More factories on the way. Has he got a starport yet? He hasn't even got a starport. More factories. Very cool. This is not HeroMarine's normal playstyle. But I love it. I love that mech has become a thing again. Mech always kind of comes in and out of the meta. Sometimes it gets really popular and then a lot of the guys are playing it. And then it disappears and it's just bio. So yeah, I'm very glad that we're at a stage where a lot of the pros, not just like Gumio and Special and stuff like that, but a lot of the pros are actually working on this. Yeah, this mech army. And this battle mech army. I love the battle mech. Okay, so it's all about the micro here for Solar. Ooh, good little flank here. Catching a lot of these Cyclones. That's actually a brilliant move there by Solar. I do like that. These 2 Roaches going to get caught out. Now he's attacking. We have not seen a transition yet into tanks. It's just a ton more Cyclones behind this. Roaches are starting to deal damage here in the 3rd. Couple get picked off here in the front. There's so much happening in this game. Oh, good little catcher by these Roaches. Solar's movement has actually been really impressive. At the same time, a lot of SCVs have gone down there. Yeah. Solar's playing nice too. Damn. HeroMarine microing for his life. It's a lot of Zerg supply here. The SCVs are going to have to come out to help defend. And this is not where you want to be as a Terran. You do not want to be losing your SCVs to deal with some Roaches. Nice. Very, very cool. Yeah, these ones got stuck attacking a wall. That's 16 workers that have gone down. That is a lot. That is definitely a lot. And Solar's just doubling down. He's like, okay, well, this seems to be working. I'm getting in great positions. I'm just going to make more. He is on 4 bases. Good saturation. 4th base is coming up for HeroMarine. Yeah, just a ton more roaches, a ton more ravages. A couple of lings sprinkled in here. I wonder if he should add a couple more ravages. He is opening up this middle part to give himself a nice quick route towards that Terran base. Yeah, more cyclones. This is pretty much just cyclones. Obviously the Hellions are not so good against roaches. Cyclones do pretty decent. But you don't want to be defending your base with this type of army. Definitely something you want to rather be defending in the middle of the map where you've got space to run around or run away. There's more SCVs that are going to be picked off. You have 14 more SCVs go down. This 3rd base is in a lot of trouble. It's had to lift up. Oh, brilliant. Solar playing a fantastic little game here. A little bit of mis-camera positioning there by me, but it's okay. 5th base on the way. And now we see the infestation pit. And roach burrowing. Very cool. Okay. This game has not been the way I expected it to be. So HeroMarine is prioritizing, well, no, he's got 2 armories. What is this? What is this starportless game? I'm so bamboozled by the lack of starport. Because, like, imagine if you had a couple of speed banshees in here. Once again, Solar pushing into this 2nd base. Natural 2nd base. Single tank. Now the Hellions are good, but a couple of tanks, a couple of banshees, a couple of something else's would be very nice. Ooh, ow, that's a big ball that hits there. Gonna see Infestors coming up. Infestors obviously very great. If they can get a good fungal on this army, that slow means that the roaches can catch up. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky roaches going on a quest. There's a bunch on this side as well. Alright, they're all going to meet up here in the middle. Now, if you're HeroMarine, and I just want to show you this quickly. Well, you can't see it now. But you actually can see the roaches as they are moving around while burrowed. Not at the moment. A little bit of a Hellion run by going past here. Now we see a Baneling nest. Oh, okay, this does not deal anything. Yeah, that wasn't it. Ooh, Solar's setting up a little bit of a trap here. Also going into the hive. So he's got some roaches and he's got an infestor. He's waiting for that army to move out. HeroMarine's been repairing it up and he is now getting his tanks. Okay, I love the tanks. I think the tanks are awesome. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, so anyway, you can, if you look very carefully, you can see the movement. Solar, what are you doing? The trap is set. He's not springing the trap though. Maybe he looks at the size of that, he's like, okay, maybe if I just stay very still, he won't know that I'm here. But yeah, you can see a slight little movement there. Here comes this around. The roaches pop up. There's a fungal going in. Banelings are catching up to this army. The tanks have sieged up. More roaches pouring in and ravages and lings. Nice little trap set there by Solar. That was actually really awesome. Very good play there. Another infestor on the way. Wants to get a good fungal once again. Okay, the scan comes out so that he can catch it. Fungal does come down on tanks that are sieged up. That's not really that helpful, but hey. Okay, infestor is gonna make it out. Army supply is very similar. Yeah, HeroMarine's just continuing with this. He's not looking to move out of this unit comp. Okay, I like that, I think. Oh, Solar, you gotta be careful with that. Woo. More Banelings, more Ravagers. This is, both players kind of just getting stuck in the mid game here. Do you see Adrenal Glands coming up now, as well as some upgrades for the melee units. 2-1 so far. Oh, don't miss out on the battle. Oh, good fungal once again. That Infesta in a good position. Oh, there's a big battle on both sides. I don't know where to look. Okay, Banelings get some hits over here. These Cyclones are going to get away. I love the use of Burrow. I think the Burrow is awesome. HeroMarine's been taking a couple of files straight to the face, which is not ideal. You're making me scan a lot, and I'm trying to do it nice and smoothly. This is a very quick fight. A very quick engagements here. 7 more workers have gone down. There's a tank there. Okay, we are seeing more infestors behind this. Still just the same old tanks, cyclones. Oh, nice. A couple of roaches do get into the main base. They deal a lot of damage to the workers there. The natural, that command center has been lifted across. Infestors leading the charge. One fungal goes down, another infestor is being targeted. It is going to make it out. 24 workers going down. I'm going to replay that right now. Big engagement here. There were some banelings on the right, so you might not have seen it because I wasn't quite panned on it. Anyway, let me quickly go back to that. Okay, so as Solar is engaging over here, the banelings come rolling in here to the right hand side and they go splash on that big clump of workers. Yeah, very good. Okay, so this is more or less where we left off. And Solar retreating once more. I want to see how many workers I've got. 64 SCVs to 2 drones. Solar playing so clean. I mean, the cost efficiency for Zerg is worse than that of the Terran. The MECH is supposed to be a unit comp that trades very effectively. Whereas this type of Zerg, this mid-game type of rinse and repeat, pushing into the opponent, it's gonna be less cost efficient. But Solar's been doing a really good job. He's also been expanding nicely behind this. He's getting a ton of Lings now. So actually transitioning into Ling Bane with some roaches. Now he's getting Vipers as well. So I love that. He's going into his late game. Now my worry for HeroMarine is he's kind of stuck. He's still using the same tech and it doesn't look like he's moving up. So I would actually think that he needs to start getting his Ghost out now. Getting Ghost out, moving more into siege tanks. He is starting. He's got 2 on the way. Well, 4 tanks and 2 cyclones. So he is starting to move more into that tank-based army. Is it going to be enough? I don't know, because Vipers obviously they're pretty strong. They're a very good unit. Blinding Cloud is able to disable all of those tanks if they're placed well. I mean, the spread is very good. HeroMarine's got a very, very solid spread here. And we've got a Spire. I love the Spire. Spire's going to be great for some Broodlords if he goes into the Greater Spire eventually. Hellion Runby is caught. Solar does see it nice and early. There are spines in the base as well, so 2 drones do go down immediately. Okay, we see a little bit of a push out again once more, just a bit of creep spread clearing. Both players pretty much maxed out. HeroMarine is not far away. Okay, the Vipers have energy. And HeroMarine is deep on creep here. The Zerglings are rushing forward. A couple of Blinding Clouds going down on those tanks, which means that they cannot attack. A ton of Blinding Clouds going down. And this engagement is going very much in the favor of Solar. 150 supply to 122. But that being said, yeah, still a little bit of mech left over. Queens are coming in to help. They get caught in kind of a little bit of an awkward position here. Solar just trying to buy some time, get his reinforcements on the way. HeroMarine's trying to make some advantage, or capitalize at least on this advantage. But GG is called. Solar takes a beautiful game. I like what HeroMarine did with the battle mech. I think it was really awesome. But yeah, Solar just played very strong. I think HeroMarine should have had a little bit of a transition, a touch sooner. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. This was a fun game. I was not expecting this. If you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more StarCraft 2 content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.